Hey guys, I'm Ryza, and as usual, I'll be breaking down the preview for the upcoming Game of Thrones episode that has just been released, and this one is for episode 8. So, let's begin with Cersei, who is getting pretty desperate, as all of her allies and support groups have left her except Qyburn and the Mountain. Now, in this preview, she orders the Mountain to protect her from a small group of Faith militant, and he goes on a bit of a killing spree. Now, Lannister is in this group, so I'm not sure if Cersei decides to kill him or to keep him alive, but if she wants her uncle backing her, she will have to spare him. Either way, Cersei will have a trial soon, and if it comes to that, she will probably choose a trial by combat and pick the Mountain as her champion. Now, a lot of people are expecting Clegane Bowl to happen, which is basically the Mountain and the Hound going head-to-head with each other in a trial by combat. But in order for this to happen, a lot of things have to fall into place first. In this preview, we see the Hound get revenge on a group of people that had slaughtered his village, and I reckon the Hound will obviously win. Now, it is possible that this group is the Brotherhood without banners, but it could also be anyone worshipping the Lord of Light. Now, if you remember in early episodes that the Hound has survived through a lot, a trial by combat with the champion of the Lord of Light, and his fight with Brienne of Tarth, which has left him with a limp. Now, characters in the show keep saying that he's alive for a reason, or that he was spared by the gods for a reason, so we may possibly see him be the champion for the Seven and the Faith Militant in Cersei's trial by combat. But he will have to travel all the way to King's Landing again, which I doubt he wants to do. He left for a good reason, and if he returns, he could be charged with treason for abandoning King Joffrey during a war. Besides that, we also see things intensify in the Riverlands between Blackfish and the Lannister and Frey army. You can see that the castle is heavily surrounded by Lannister tents, but the Blackfish has claimed that they have enough provisions for 2 years. But either way, I don't think it will be a long siege, as Jaime will hate to stay away from Cersei for that long. Things get complicated when Brienne visits and talks to both parties while Podrick and Bran catch up. Now, I talked about this in my earlier video, but basically we can see that if Brienne wishes to be faithful to her duty, she'll have to fight against Jaime, even if she still loves him. And vice versa, Jaime and Bronn will have to fight against Brienne and Podrick if they continue their siege. So anyway, Brienne tries to convince the Blackfish to surrender, which he won't, and Jaime looks to be talking to Sir Edmure, claiming that nothing will stand in his way to Cersei, even if he has to kill every single Tully in his way. On top of this, we see the Lannister and Frey army walk through their camps at night, getting ready to breach the castle, so it looks as though neither party wishes to settle. But we do see the Blackfish pulling out his sword near Brienne and Podrick, so I'm not sure if this means that he's on their side or against them, but there was another scene where Brienne and Podrick were fleeing somewhere at night. Maybe the Blackfish told them to leave or to deliver peace terms to Jaime or to ask Littlefinger for support, or maybe the Blackfish is escaping with them on the boat, but I'm doubtful of that. Anyway, in Meereen, we see a scene where Tyrion is inside the city's pyramid and it seems to be shaking. This could be an attack by the Sons of the Harpy, or most likely the return of Queen Daenerys with her army and dragons. Or maybe the slavers know that Daenerys and the dragons are not around, so they try and take Meereen back. And last of all, we see that Arya is parkouring away from Waif. It looks as though she might have healed from her stabbings though, but I'm not sure how or to what degree, but she may have to make her way back to the House of Black and White to retrieve her stuff and Needle before she leaves for Westeros for good. It is possible that she might run into an old friend here or in Westeros, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, although we have covered pretty much everything in this preview, there are other things that might pop up in this next episode, so we shouldn't forget about the Ironborn, or about Bran, Meera, and Benjen, or the letter Sansa wrote, which I reckon was to Littlefinger to ask for support. But for whatever reason it doesn't work, then only the Mandalese will make it a fair fight for the Starks. Okay, that concludes this preview breakdown. If you want to see my other theory videos, I did one about Sansa's pregnancy and Hodor's resurrection, so check those out if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.